Greetings and welcome. I do apologize about how much later this particular stream is occurring. I know that I've said that I would get back to regular schedule, and I swear, I do. I swear I intend to get back to regular schedule. It's just been a little difficult getting back to routine. That's not any fault of the YouTube or any fault of the audience. That is a fault of the Hidden One. Mostly for reasons to be not disclosed publicly. So, without further ado, here's my apology. I apologize for not keeping a regular schedule. Hopefully in the future, I'll be better at doing so. But without further ado, I am your host, the Hidden One, and it's about time that we got back to Dishonored 2. I'll see you all in 10 minutes. Yes. I'm just doing a little bit of setup in the background, that way this all can run smoothly. And this way people can still give their inputs. Yes, I'm doing that particular thing right now because this day has been busy and I haven't had a chance to do anything YouTube related until pretty much just now. So I'm just going to give options to my Discord, and that'll determine the game I play after Dishonored 2. And heck, I might even put up a poll at some point to see if I can get a more concrete answer later. Let me just give input options. It's just gonna take a second, because I'm remembering what games I have available, and it's taking me a second to write down all the answers that will be applicable. Okay, so that's that detail organized. On to Dishonored 2. Kraken Slab. Interesting. Wonder what this could be about. Well, let's find out. But as we discover, our abilities don't really work.
Yes, there is more here than corruption and pain. Don't despair. There is goodness here too.
So we have our double jump.
Stilton's sealed off from the rest of the district.
That's fascinating.
Something is wrong here. Even the air feels off.
So move carefully, with intent.
Could that be Stilton?
I'll check that out first.
In and out, like the wind.
What the hell are you? The plants are... The light is broken here.
We'll be getting started soon. The Duke's beloved is coming back.
Okay, so I might need to actually explore the environment a little bit just to get into the space. Okay, let's start by locking you. And have sleep darts at the ready, because I don't know what to expect. Well, how did we get at you?
When no one keeps the rooms clean and dry, a house goes to rot.
I'm gonna see about collecting the rest of these before because I don't know. That's blocked off. Clear as day, blocked off. Yeah, those two are ahead. Okay. I have a feeling that's not going to prove particularly useful, so let me focus on the main mission.
Go to Dunwall and tell the Empress that the Duke is in the garden digging up corpses. And he has learned how to sing. She'll know what you mean. Thing of bones that Ashworth made. It's on the ceiling. I hear it at night. Bones from the deep, far beneath the waves.
Well, how interesting.
Collect yourself, Mr. Stilton.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here. And things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
You? I feel like it.
Interesting.
It's going to be cold tonight.
By the void.
Guests are waiting in the study. The Duke is demanding refreshments, and I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door, Captain Windelband.
What? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I think.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece.
Okay, I might need to put a timepiece. And I'm gonna put that where the grenades are. That way it's easily accessible. Okay.
I think I heard something under my shirt. I can't stand the way they look at me. Ashworth, Jindosh, and little Luca grown up. They will never accept me. Not really. She clawed her way back. Ashworth helped open the way. Quiet. No one in.
Okay. I'm curious if I... I see. Ah. In that case, I might as well just make the use of what I can do.
Stilton's home was quite nice before whatever happened.
Many pieces of luggage. Okay. There's... me should be simple. Is there anybody hiding? Door smashed open.
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
Oh, corner 5.
There's something else.
Scaring the bejesus out of me. Oh, jeez. Is there nobody watching? Nobody's watching? Okay.
Hey! Who is going on here? I don't want to die!
Damn it. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna change that. It's not a death count. It's a reset count. Okay. Whoops. Well, I can fix that. With the... Oh, lovely. Off into the distance. And I'm just going to make sure that still works. Got it. It does not. Okay, so let's... Just making sure all that's functional before we continue the game, because if I have to continuously make resets, I might as well change the name.
What am I supposed to do with a request like that? Gooseberry wine in the south?
Ah, so that's why it's blocked. I might as well make use of those. Tab still function. Interesting. Just a pile of vegetables. Nothing about where I need to go. Okay, let me see what I can do about making my way to the present bone charms. That way I can collect those.
What will change in the present based on what I do here tonight?
need to have greater field of view right now. What can I do? Climb? No, that doesn't work. A nice table. You're hooked up to a PA system, I presume as a warning. I could, maybe. Not likely, though. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Cool. And that's what we call parkour. Hmm. Interesting. Whoa. What? Oh. Is there any food here? Hardly. Hardly any accessible food from the present.
I might be able to get around that, going back into the past.
Interesting.
I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
Time travel makes you think weird. Oh, whoa, okay, that's weird. Glad I did that here. Good to know. Two, three, eight. Whoops. All the way back around to 8. Now I do want to check those out. Interesting. Not super useful for me right now, though. I'll break those later, primarily because I don't want to right now. And I have other things to collect right now. Not ideal. See, at least with this one, it was a clean headshot. So into the other room. Okay. Nobody's back here.
Stilton's acting odd-like today. Just staring at nothing.
I don't think the Duke and Stilton are on good terms.
Today feels different. Stilton seems spooked.
Watch yourself up there. Nobody's repaired the balcony yet. If those supports break, I might not be able to catch your heavy ass.
I'm counting on you, ma'am. It might be romantic.
All right. Hey!
Okay. Set you down there. Not a problem.
I told her, if you want my advice, just pay Pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
Might as well use this as a stealth tool as well. Just want to check nobody's paying attention. Good. Then let's simply vanish, pass through the door. Really need the master key. Okay. This isn't gonna be particularly fun. And there's no other way up other than this weird slope thing.
How Karnaka has fallen since the old days. With your help, perhaps it will not descend into complete ruin.
Interesting. Making me freak out over here.
It's all right, my lovelies. I'll show her out. Don't like you. Nothing I can do about it. Now I have to hurt you.
Shit reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform. How long you worked this assignment?
Since the month of Hearst last year, Stilton's all right.
Shield.
You shouldn't have come here.
I'm gonna wait till he's close and then I'm going to drop on him.
You're a
Can I just get rid of you? That's actually nice. So, anybody here? 1. I can wait for him to pass, go through the door. No. Actually, I might be able to just, in essence, because nobody's looking behind you. Okay. Okay. This is weird. Time travel does weird things to make your brain think in a weird way. Because first what it does is it allows your brain to put
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
okay. Let me see what I can do. Frickin' there's a dog there. Current threats. Unfortunate.
Ashworth gotten the Duke up to? All this talk of the void, such rubbish. Pretty sure I saw someone.
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight.
Damn it. Didn't move quick enough.
The Grand Guard was protecting Stilton back then.
Needed to get rid of those. I need you to turn around.
What's this, Brianna?
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past. But how?
We have people. Again.
Guards! Someone! Help! Leave me alone!
Okay, this just got a lot more complicated. Okay.
The tea's too hot, the bath's too cold, my vest has a wrinkle. Do it yourself then, if it's gotta be so bleeding perfect.
I'm twice the soldier.
They said there could be someone about. Could be some sort of madman or cutthroat or pickpocket. Just my luck.
Okay. It's clean. Not a bloodfly nest in sight.
I wonder how much time I have before Mr. Stilton returns home. I want to beat out the rugs, but the dust makes him cough.
Too many years in the silver mines. But go ahead, he won't be back until very
They broke the mold when they made old Aramis Stilton.
Yeah, so true. It's really the man's heart that's made of silver.
Interesting.
Okay. Stilton's house is as it should be. He'll never know.
The tea's too hot, the bath's too cold, my vest has a wrinkle. Do it yourself then if it's gotta be so bleeding perfect.
Leave me alone! Help! Someone protect me!
I can only carry one tray at a time. I'm only human. One tray. Do they think there are two of me?
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
What do you want? Go away! You have no right to be here, stranger. Leave at once.
Everywhere, no matter what you do.
Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now somehow.
Time to begin. Where's Stilton? I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine one more time.
Focus on the voice behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended. Do it now!
Returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
You can't see it, but I'm leaning in. Because I'm
Curious. It
curious.
seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you.
Interesting.
Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll...
I knew her. As a child, we played together at Dunwall Tower. She was a kitchen girl.
The void beyond the world is strange. I won't ever understand all I've seen.
By the stars. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
She lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
Interesting.
Vice Overseer Byrne, if only you could see this, you'd have nightmares.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are. You've come to watch me return, and someday I'll come for you.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is
Here I am, just trying to find a way out.
I've ever attempted. Do it now!
from the cold,
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost
Did I soft lock myself in here?
Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait.
Here I am, just trying to find literally anything. Can they open the door? No. Okay. I'm pausing. And I'm finding out, because this is... this is preposterous. Oh, fantastic. Hold on, there's a red button. Where?
Keep your eyes.
What's wrong with people? Why should I trust someone who hides their face? Oi. Hey, I can't believe this place. I know you shouldn't be here. I can't do anything for you. You'd better run.
What's going on here?
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site?
I would.
What do you want? Step back.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll break your face.
I can't stand the likes of you.
Playing dice tonight.
Where'd you get away so easily?
That sadistic crown killer.
You're not so proud now, are you?
Anyone! That's not right! Someone! Protect me!
Last time I had a day off was in the month of ice. I'm long overdue.
Whoops.
Cannabon bar. Shit, lost it. What? This time I'll get you. Take this. She won't go far.
Last checkpoints. Okay, that's on me.
Inside this thing.
Well, I know how to get out now.
Lock it away.
I thought we lost you.
I can't do
2
anything
coins for
you.
that cat lap?
You better run.
No more, thank you.
Hi.
Place is a dump anyway.
Mr. Stilton must be a big reader. I saw the books in the study.
Stilton? Hardly. Those are for show.
Why would you buy so many books if you're not even going to read them?
They're not books. They're symbols of wealth and good breeding.
Now, get back to doing your job.
Yes, ma'am.
28.
I saw you. No use hiding.
Why should I trust someone who hides their face?
You feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
Just once I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Leave it once or I'll call for help.
They say something like
Not
this.
in the mood.
I just can't get
Show
caught.
yourself.
So he says, keep alert. I says, yes.
Am alert. I've been alert.
Could be some sort of madman or cutthroat or...
That looks like reinforced glass. Was there a break-in?
Nothing of the sort.
Interesting.
Chest. Bet it's full of fancy clothes and exotic jewelry. I'd love to see the silvergraphs they take here.
Clothes smell like old people. Probably from a charity shop.
Wish I knew how this silvergraph machine works. We could take a picture together.
I want to take Clarissa and the kids to that silvergraph studio not too far
1,
from here and
2,
have a
3.
portrait made. But it's expensive.
There's a brooch or something, maybe made of bone? Seems weird. I'm not touching that. And, more old clothes.
Be sure to check all the pockets.
Okay, fine. That's everything in this timeline. So there probably was some gold that I missed, probably. But given what I got, I'd say a pretty good deal.
Don't remember seeing so many of them and so big.
Interesting. I think we're good to leave now.
Same nightmare again last night.
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site? What do you want? Step back. You're looking for trouble. You're gonna find it.
Turn around or you get knocked out. 3, 2, 1. Okay, fine. I did try to warn him. Let's make our escape. Less of an escape and more of a let's skedaddle on out of here. I'm done with this time travel shenanigans. And if I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest fan of them. In the first place. Oh, we're back. Whoa, whoa, what the?
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void
Interesting.
feels older.
Why do I care? About hooded cultists and...
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the ropes only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted to the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
See, that part is interesting. Why does it feel like it's... That part is fascinating.
You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
Interesting.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined.
Very interesting.
Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Hold on. This place is clean. Too clean.
Apparently the family committee
It's
made a request.
closed off.
At least Stilton listens to them. More than I can say for the Grand Guard.
Yeah, the Duke is rotten and it spreads out from there. But Airman
If we get approval for the new ventilation shaft, it'll mark a real victory. More air means less dusty.
Karnaca has problems.
Oh, this
Here in
is...
this district.
This is interesting. The timelines change. That is... And I'm just given free bone charms?
Stilton agreed to a meeting with the woman heading up the family committee. What's her name again?
Lucille Pastor. She's supposed to talk to Stilton soon about new safety rules for the mines. Fewer hours for the children working down there, too.
Why does Pastor care in the first place? She isn't one of us. I've never seen her carrying a pick or a shovel.
There's a rumor that she was in love with a miner. Someone who died in an accident. They say his body's still under the mountain. It's buried in silver.
Oh, I'm going to have some fun exploring what these are.
Coming from the Grand Palace, I won't complain.
Stilton's not a bad man. I bet things will be worse without him running the mines.
Maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
This is very interesting. Anton Sokolov and a black bone charm.
You will get what's coming to him, mate.
You're back. That was quick. Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But I guess you found the place.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
What's interesting is, for those of you actually paying attention, Megan Foster has her arm again.
Yes, I paid a visit to Vice Overseer Byrne. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go.
That's interesting.
Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Oh, that's the sound of the void. If you are listening, you can...
This is my last night. Soon I'll dissolve into great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will very soon.
grenades back there.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
I can't believe it's taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes. I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. It was my hope that Luca would eventually grow up and learn that his actions as ruler of Serkonos have very real consequences.
He could always count
She
on
has her eye.
Dunwall's finances and navy.
And he has a sanity.
He would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a root.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Let's look at our powers. 3 bone charms. Well, 3 runes. Let's look at bone charms. Maximum health increased by hardness. Acrobats. I think it might be worthwhile to look into crafting and start sacrificing. And let's look at what we have. Hardness could prove useful. Life bond, not as much. Let me look at crafting something. Movement related. This will be useful. Please, no corruption. Lucky. It's more for movement anyways. Movement's ridiculously useful. Please no corruption, please no corruption. By the void, no corruption. Yes. Oh. I can craft 2. And let's look at powers. I don't want to have them fight. This can be very useful. I'm just going to make sure it's what I want. Oh yes. Excellent. The upgrades I want are available. That is good. That feels very good. What happens if I slash? Curious. Will the same happen if I... Yeah, it works with literally any of my allies. That's curious.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies. I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. Megan Foster. She wasn't always a ship captain. It was years ago. The two were inseparable. There was no food, but there was love. Those brief days on the street with her childhood friend. The happiest time she's known.
Interesting.
Aaron Stilton made a fortune in silver mines, without the usual cruelty associated with such endeavors. There was a great sadness in him. He misses his friend and confidant, the old Duke, the Adonis.
Let's quick save. And I'm going to exit from here. So those of you that have been a part of this, I thank you all so much for joining. It's fairly interesting, the fact that this is quickly coming to a close. Without further ado, for me, in terms of Dishonored 2, I think I am beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm beginning to see possibly where the game could end. Oh, not next mission. No. But very soon. So, without further ado, I thank you all so much for joining, especially those of you that are coming by when I'm offline. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this content. If you did enjoy the content, please subscribe. And if you really enjoyed it, and you wish to influence the channel possibly, join the Discord. But without further ado, I am your host, The Hidden One, and I will be seeing all of you in the next stream. Until then, my shadows.